If you've spent time building pages online before, sections are something you're familiar with. Each page you create contains one or more sections, which contain blocks, and groups, which contain elements. The ConvertPages builder is structured in this way to allow for maximum design flexibility while still maintaining the structure necessary in organized page building. Inside of each section, you will notice the different settings that apply to each section. Section settings give you a wide range of customizations that are the foundation for the rest of your design. Starting from the top, you will see each section is identified by its section ID. This is useful because in addition to simply keeping your pages organized, to set a button to scroll to a specific section of your page, it must first be named, and then it can be set as an anchor for internal linking on your page. One of the base layer details you can edit in sections is the section background. From this view, you can choose from a solid color, an image, or a video as your background. Typography style will change the text on your page dynamically based upon the tags of each piece of text. By choosing a typography style from the many options available, you can change all of the text on your page to match one style all at the same time and save the time it would take to edit each piece of text manually. Next, we have advanced section settings. There are multiple controls inside, including section height, scroll button options, and gradient backgrounds. Section height allows you to change the height of each of your sections based on percentage. For example, for a section like a short CTA, to avoid having unnecessary white space on your page, you can set your section height to 50%, and now your section will display more appropriately for the content. On the other hand, you would want to make your sections taller in certain circumstances, like you see here. If you have content that you'd like to appear to overlap another section, or your desired content simply doesn't fit into your section, applying a taller section height allows you to create your pages to look exactly as desired. Keep in mind, if you'd like to make a section that is even taller than the options provided here, you can use a flex section. We have more about those later on, but flex sections allow you to organize your content much like Bootstrap into multiple columns when the page you're designing requires a more organized and fixed structure. In the Scroll tab, you will see custom options to add buttons that can create intrigue for your visitors to scroll farther down your site. There are many preset options that can be custom colored for a wide range of potential applications. In addition to the standard background settings for each section, you can apply a gradient as your background through the options presented in this tab. Apply your own custom colors, customize the direction of the gradient, and use one of our preset options for a simple and clean design. The last options you will see in the side panel for sections are the navigation and duplicate buttons. These allow you to quickly rearrange your sections either one section at a time or to automatically send a section to either the top or the bottom of your page. From here, you can also duplicate your sections for easy creation. When you pull in a blank section, it is essentially treated as one large column. And while the ConvertPages builder is freeform, meaning elements can be moved and designed without the constraints of a gridded or bootstrap system, there are benefits to using a system based off of fixed sections. These benefits, like uniform organization, structured layouts, etc., can be accomplished inside of ConvertPages with flex sections. To use a flex section, click on the plus icon at the top right of the builder and select the desired section from the Flex Sections category. At the top right of any of these sections will be a Flex Section menu. Clicking this will allow you to set whether the section is set to auto-fit or normal. If set to auto-fit, the section height will be set to 100% by default, which then can be changed inside of section settings. If set to normal, the section height will change automatically based on the total height of the contained elements. Once you have multiple blocks within the section, you can click Build in the Flex Section menu to split the blocks into columns. You can click Build multiple times to change the number of columns within the section. In the Flex Section menu, you can also set a custom gap between the columns using the plus or minus buttons. The last type of section available in ConvertPages is the slider section. Sliders are dynamic sections that can contain multiple slides or segments of content that the visitor can switch between. These are useful for displaying testimonials, galleries, information, and so much more. To create a slider, click on the plus icon at the top right and select Blank Slides. Here, you can adjust the section settings how you would for a standard section, the only difference being your changes apply to one slide only. By default, the section contains 2 slides. You can add more slides by clicking on the plus icon at the bottom left. Here you will also find the numbered navigation buttons to easily switch between your slides while designing. To customize the settings that are unique to the slider, click on the settings icon at the bottom left. Here you have the option to change your slider background to a solid color, or in the Gradient tab, the option to design your own gradient background or to choose one of our presets. Back under General, you will see multiple slider options controlling how the sliders move, whether automatically or manually, as well as what the transition between the slides look like. Under the Navigation tab, you will find the available options for on-page navigation buttons, as well as their placement inside of your slides for your site visitors to easily navigate between your slides. If you would like your visitors to navigate your slides without using the preset navigation buttons, you can use a standard button element or any clickable element on the page placed into your slides to move between your content. Just add a button to your slide and click the link option underneath the button. From here, select your target as Go to Slide, choose your desired slide, and then press OK to finalize your changes. Now your button or element will link to whichever slide you've chosen. In any of the tabs within slider settings, you can also delete the slide by clicking Remove Slide.